You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
You're looking live over Lake Almanor, where the skies are blue. The sun is shining as it falls in the sky. Cooler than the valley, but still pretty pleasant this evening. Chief Meteorologist Jason Stiff showing us the warm weekend ahead. Jason, I know it's just Thursday, but it's Friday Eve. And then, Friday's the day before the weekend, so I'm very excited.
Or Friday Junior, I've heard a lot of different descriptions, a lot of different things for Thursday, but yeah, it's almost here. The weekend's almost here. If you can believe it, October is also almost here, and we're just going to be around the corner from the new year. It's unbelievable how fast that goes, but it still feels a little bit more like summer right now. It's not really hot, but it's definitely warmer than average. We're currently 91 degrees in Redding, as well as Red Bluff and in Corning, 86 degrees in Chico. The average high for the valley right now is 88, so we're overachieving a little bit. 76 degrees right now in Bernie, but a comfortable 69 degrees both in Alturas as well as in Mount Shasta. They're a little bit cooler than yesterday at this time, but most of the valley between 1 and 6 degrees warmer than yesterday. And there's barely any cloud cover anywhere. We have a ridge of high pressure now in control of our weather. If you can see above my head there's a lot of clouds moving through eastern Oregon, southern Idaho also. That's an area of low pressure that will be affecting our weather a little bit, but not in the ways that we would like, meaning not in the ways that would bring us some wet weather. We're going to have a fairly clear sky to a completely clear sky tonight through Friday and Saturday. A few high clouds moving well to our south and west by Saturday afternoon. But what you can't see there is some gusty wind that we're going to be having. But before we get to that, let's look ahead to the rest of this upcoming weekend. The first weekend of October looking fantastic. Plenty of sunshine and warmer temperatures. We're going to be well above average for a few days before we start to cool down. Next Tuesday and Wednesday, a few high clouds moving our direction, but unfortunately, they won't offer any good chance for any widespread or significant rain. We may not even see a single raindrop for at least the next week, and there's a chance we may not have any good chances for wet weather until at least the middle of October, looking way in the future. But with that storm to our northeast, it's going to cause a little bit more gusty wind around the valley and the foothills tonight, tomorrow morning, and early tomorrow afternoon. Some gusts between 15 and 30 miles an hour possible, but by about this time tomorrow, that will be the beginning of the weekend, and we'll close out the last day of the week and the last day of the month in a pretty quiet way. So if you want to get some cycling in tomorrow, looking really good. It will be warmer, but we'll also have that gusty wind outside, so keep a firm grip on both of the handlebars and just enjoy it, but also wear that sunscreen because there won't be any clouds in the sky. Here's your forecast for tomorrow. Fantastic on the final Friday of September for the Northwest. Expecting highs in the upper 70s to lower in mid 80s. For the Northeast, we're going to have a cool start to a fantastic day. Daytime highs mid to upper 70s, even some lower to mid 80s around Quincy and Shingletown. For the Ridge, we'll have mild lows in the 50s and lower 60s. Also a little bit breezy tomorrow afternoon, but the temperatures very easy to take. Mid to upper 70s and lower 80s. For the Valley, we'll have that gusty wind developing coming out of the north, keeping the overnight lows a little bit warmer than they should be. Upper 50s and lower 60s. Daytime highs with that morning boost will also be above average, between 90 and 92. Average high is 88. And the Chico area, lows tonight in the upper 50s and lower 60s. Highs tomorrow also in the upper 80s and lower 90s with some gusty wind coming out of the north. Next 7 days in Chico, barely even a cloud in the forecast. Highs between 85 and 90 degrees all the way through next Thursday. At the Redding area, more than likely seeing every day in the lower 90s with overnight lows near 60.